"We found water." Almost 132 years ago, this sentence was screamed by the founders of Rishon LeZion, the fourth largest city in Israel. Water, a universal symbol of life and change. Jewish migrants from Russian Empire needed source of water to survive, and they, the delegation from Burgerhaus Bennohaus, needed to feel the rain of the Holy Land on their own skin.
This is the first synagogue on this hill.
The distance between Münster and Rishon LeZion is over 3,000 kilometers. However, it is not a big problem for the twin cities to continue the cooperation which German Burgerhaus Bennohaus and Israeli Revivim High School have started over 13 years ago.
And we made so much progress, we have to remember and think about you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just a second. Keep standing.
The program which Revivim High School and Youth Department had prepared for the delegation from Munster impressed everyone. Participants definitely didn't have time to be bored. Trips, visits, discussions, museums, sightseeing and meetings occupied them each day.
We had some very interesting programs here. I think the program was chosen very well. We watched a film, for example, today, which was called Ajami, and we could even have a talk to the director, which was very, very great. We asked a lot of questions. We had a trip to Jerusalem, which was also so great. When I saw it on the schedule, I could not believe it that we are going to Jerusalem actually, and I was at Jesus' grave, which was like crazy.
Yeah, here in Israel we already had some excursions. We visited Rishon LeZion, Jerusalem. We had different discussions about topics like media making, about movies, about Holocaust actually also.
The youth center also presented itself to us, so they've shown us what they are doing, and on one day we went with a special group together to Jerusalem because they are doing a Model United Nations, so they are dealing with the United Nations, what it's doing, and we went with them to Jerusalem to stay at the United Nations house and learn about foreign relations of Israel, also Germany, and about their connection at the UN.
We have been in the auditorium of Revivim school, and we have like concert of the school with dancing. We saw some activities of Rishon LeZion.
There were many highlights which participants could list. However, the question is which part was especially valuable for them. What was the best moment of their visit in Israel?
I think the best part was to the all things that I work with another people from another country. I really love it. It's something I don't know how to explain. It's like new for me because last year in German that was my first time when I talking English, and this was before a long time.
Yeah, the visit in Jerusalem was very, very special for me because it was special to see how your excitement is about this place.
Jerusalem was so amazing. It was just like the different religions there and how people are acting, and also how they are talking about the differences in religion. It was just very interesting, and it was a strange feeling.
I think the best part was Jerusalem, because it was really interesting. I live here all my life and I never been in this part in Jerusalem, till this day.
My favorite day was actually today, not only because of the Ajami film, also because at the filming at the skate park, because it was very exciting. And actually I always thought that making a skate video would be a very nice thing, and when I saw it on the program I was like, what the fuck, that's nice. Yeah, and for us it was like paradise. Everybody was like very excited and was running around with the camera all the time, and maybe we even have too much material, but we could not stop filming. It was really nice.
Both sides, Israeli and German, didn't want to avoid discussions about hard and bad past. Delegation from Münster visited local house for Holocaust survivors and museums. After the presentation about German-Israeli history, they took part in the reflection round. Together, without any prejudice, without hiding facts, and with hope. Hope for a better future, they discussed issues which at school always sounded only like dry lines from books.
I'm a third generation of Holocaust survivor, and I know that the first time I told my mother I'm going to Germany, she wasn't so excited, but I think she's eventually realized that things are changed now.
But you had to convince her in a way, or you had to talk with her to explain?
No. She realized it herself.
What was it that you learned in high school?
You know, mostly about the Holocaust.
At first, when you learn in school about the past, you cannot do anything against having a bad
conscience.
A bad conscience somehow.
I've done nothing to do. I'm not guilty, but my nation is guilty. I'm not guilty. And I saw in my village, my small village, that the people don't talk about this. And the same is in Israel. The other people don't talk about this. And if they talk in a very close way. And I think it is necessary to open the mind.
I was a child in Romania, and many of my families were exterminated in the Transnistria camp of Romania. And I survived with my parents, my other part of my family. And for many years, I didn't want to listen German language, didn't want to meet German. And then I met the new generation of Germans, and I changed my mind. I am a good example that we can change our mind.
I don't think all the Germans are bad or Nazis or all those stuff. I really think you are nice, good people. I would love to visit Germany.
And I understood that I cannot blame them. I cannot blame Dr. Mussold, what happened in the Second World War. I cannot blame all these young and beautiful young women from Münster for that.
If I will need to go to Berlin or somewhere else in the world to get married to the one I love, yes, I don't see a problem with it.
The visit of Bennohaus delegation in Rishon LeZion finished. However, knowledge and feelings which they have now in their minds will last for a long time. In the House for Holocaust Survivors, all participants received bracelets with a sentence, "Remember and tell." The memories of difficult history, wonderful visits and friends whom Germans left in Rishon LeZion for sure will be remembered and passed on, like water flowing in a river.
but remembrance doesn't enough. We have to look for the future.
Yes.